All right, gang, welcome back to the next exciting, super exciting episode of Dwight and Sharon's new place in Madeira, and a full video on the framing. They just tidied up the framing today. They were working on some details, little things here and there, and so I thought I would just kind of come out here and do a full video. I don't have my camera. I got my cell phone with me today, so it might be a little bouncy as we get inside, so I'll try to get my gimbal, i.e. my arm, to do a pretty good job for you here. I got my sidekick with me today.
I'm the sidekick, huh?
She's the sidekick here. Yeah, so she's here with us today. So I thought we'd just take a little walk in this front door and check out the new place since it's all framed up. As you guys see the zip board, right? And we all know what that is. We've gone over that 100 times, right? But on the roof, underneath our shingles, we have what we call rhino roof. That's a membrane. You know, most of us remember that we used to put felt paper, black felt paper down under shingles, and that just dries in the house a little bit, so the shingles sit on top of that. But this is rhino roof. It's a plastic material, and with mesh inside of it. It's got a huge, much larger tensile strength, tear strength, super strong. Before we go in though, we'll take a quick. This is the front porch, as you can see. Now that we have, of course, blew the front of the house out 4 feet, that gave us a full 10-foot porch. Hey, there's Sharon in the window. Okay, there's your office. And as you can look up, all the different, this is where all the soffit's going to attach to. So the house is completely framed. Coming in our main entrance here. Coming down. Now, we've got kind of a narrowed hallway here because that storage room that we're so proud of came out this way. So now we got this long tunnel of a hallway here. But it'll be fine because right above us is, guess what? Remember those knockouts in the trusses that we saw? Okay. We got now a tray ceiling built into them. So they finished framing all of that. What do you got over here, Sharon?
Well, actually, this is more than just our home. This is actually a place of business. This is actually our office. So the first part of the house is our offices and, of course, Dwight's famous 3.5 car garage. Here's our office area. I got dibs on the front one with the big windows up front.
Ooh, you can see who rates.
That's right, so I can see who's come up to the front door. So this is where the base of operation will be.
Nice. So that's where you could. That's the wall that the computer's going on.
That's right. Here we
okay.
6 monitors.
Okay. And just so you guys know where we're at, so it's framed. It's called the rough framing is done, and so the builder Craig, he'll call in an inspection. So the city will come out and inspect, make sure everything's appropriate. Then they'll get. It'll be called trade ready. And what trades are, of course, your electric, your plumbing, your AC folks, those will be in here next, getting all the infrastructure put into the walls, essentially, and into the attic space, okay? That's called being trade ready, okay? There's our view of the street and the front porch from Sharon's new office, okay?
Now let's go take a look. Let's go take a look at Dwight's office.
It's a smaller one, just so you guys know.
He's the junior partner.
He's the junior partner. Of course, this is the full bath that's between them. Okay, it's all ready to go, or a bathtub area and toilet and so on. Okay.
And here's Dwight's office.
There's Dwight's office.
And his famous blue couch will be here.
Ah, the old blue couch, eh? But you can see down in the walls. Now that backs this, of course, backs up to the bathroom between the two. So you'll have your. You know, you got your hot and cold coming in for your shower. I mean, your tub, we have a tub going in, and that's the drain right there as well. Then our toilet infrastructure, inbound water, drain, and then, of course, our drain and inbound hot and cold water for the sink that's going to be in the bathroom, okay? And you see they take that pressure-treated 2x6 on the bottom, and they cut it out to go around it, okay? Because as we learned early in our concrete videos, that they made them come up the way they set them to come up in the middle of the wall space so that they stay in the wall space, okay? Real quick, also, you'll see that in framing, these are, oops, sorry about that, I hit my camera. These are 16 on center. That means 16 from the center of that stud to the center of that stud. And that space is called a bay, okay? But you see how they connect things together. They got some cross pieces in there just to kind of connect those walls plus everything they do up top, okay? So your bearing walls are 2x6. Exterior walls, any bearing walls inside that take weight are 2x6, and then of course your interior walls that do not take weight are 2x4 walls. Okay, where are we at, Sharon?
Well, are you going to show them the favorite part of the house for you?
Not so much the absolute favorite, but if we walk down the hallway here to our left, this is a storage closet we built into the house. And I'm going to show you guys the footprint of it, because that's usually a lot easier to tell how big something is when it's just in frame, because if not, you're looking at sticks. Okay, so you can see it's 11 foot out that way. Excuse me, 6 feet out that way by 11 feet long. So it's a 66 square foot storage closet we built into the house. Okay, so if you guys can tell that. Okay. Then, of course, as we turn around, we look out the door of the closet. That's our owner's entry, and then the garage space there. And then another closet, which, while we're over here, what the heck? While we're over here, we have another full closet here. Now, how did we get this closet? Originally, these plans have this space split into two. You have a door coming off that hallway over there, and then this door is actually further this way, and there's a wall between them. Didn't really care for that. So what Mastercraft did for us is open up that space, put one door space here. Now you have just a larger closet for coats and vacuums, or whatever else you might want to do. Okay.
And over here, Dwight will be building a drop zone. Nice little bench and some hooks for him to hang his famous hats.
Yes. Okay. And that's the owner's entry. That's the entry off the garage. Okay, coming in off the one car side. Okay, so as you can see, everything here. And the one thing about this house that Mastercraft has done a really good job with, and I've been watching, and I'm out here, you shouldn't visit a house every day while you're building it. You should not do it. But I was actually doing it because I wanted to see some of the different things that they were doing, and their fit and finish. And then we're talking about the bones of the house here, right? We're talking about framing, big deal, right? Well, it is a big deal, because the framing and this concrete that we're walking on are the two basic things that are going to keep this house together over time. Okay, and they've done a fantastic job, because if you look up, and this is how anal I am, you look up and you see how those 2x4s, first of all, they're square and plumb to each other, and they fit. There's no gaps. They're not being held together by nails alone. They fit good. They're nailed together, and that is the way throughout the entire house it's done like that. Okay, what do we got? What's our main event here in the living room here, Sharon?
Look up, up, up.
Up.
We have a 9 coffered ceiling.
Yeah, 9 box coffered ceiling. You'll see it looks like a tic-tac-toe board there, right?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and there'll be a ceiling fan in the center, lights around the outside, but that's called the coffered ceiling. And again, built into the truss package. You guys saw that the other day, where the trusses are kind of knocked out, and then they build this inside those. So it becomes a tray, basically. You guys have all heard of that, and with a coffered ceiling. Okay, that's all built into the truss package. Okay, here we have the basis for our island, our kitchen island, and that's where there's going to be cabinets all the way around it, dishwasher, sink. What you guys, what we all traditionally now know as an island, right? There's our infrastructure coming up, our hot and cold water supply. Right over there, drain supply, and then electric, and that'll be for like the garbage disposal and dishwasher and things of that nature. Okay?
Yep. And we'll have a stove, refrigerator here.
Yep. The exterior wall, you'll have that's the water supply for your refrigerator, for your ice maker and whatnot. And also, that one is actually going to be this one here. This one is the this one will be for the refrigerator. This one's actually going to go that way. That's a spigot that's for the outside of the house. And then this one is the electric, where the electric comes up for the stove that's going to be here. Okay, so there'll be a 30 amp line there for the stove. Okay, Sharon?
And here, there will be eventually be a pocket door here, and this is what's called the messy kitchen. So it's kind of an extension of the kitchen that you can kind of close off. So you can kind of keep your stuff here that you don't want to clutter up your counter, like your coffee pot, your blender, your Instant Pot.
Instant Pot. Like that thing's not even going to come with us. Okay.
Well, it's been sitting on the counter for 12 years.
It's brand new. It's about a year old, and it has dust on it. Okay. Okay, so in theory. Okay, so what else we got? So this is a messy kitchen, which is kind of like a back kitchen. But what about that area over there? What's that?
And this is the pantry. So we'll have some shelves here, and this will be our kitchen storage area.
Okay, so this is a pantry. I know it's kind of hard to see, so I'm going to put you down on the floor so you can see the outline. This is the pantry space, okay? And it'll be full of shelves and things of that nature. So that's the pantry for the house, okay? And then looking towards the rear of the house.
And here's our cafe area.
Nice furniture. Nice furniture.
That's all we can afford now.
That's all we can afford now. Yeah, right? Okay.
This will be our furniture for a while.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so while we're over here, this is our cafe area. It's got windows everywhere. But look what we've done here, okay? So again, as you know, it's a 2x6 exterior construction, okay? But look at all the sandwiching. This is what makes, folks will talk to us about block construction versus wood frame. Some folks come from areas where concrete block construction is, really prevalent, or they grew up with it, and they want block construction, wood frame, stick built. No, that's like the big bad wolf being able to blow it down. Not anymore. The way things are engineered now are tremendous. If you look at this, you see all that sandwiching of the 2x6s together? Crazy strong. Crazy, crazy strong. And you come out up over the top of the window, and they got the header box built, all that sandwiched together. So you could not, the big bad wolf would have a really hard time blowing this house down, okay? So sandwiching 2x4s, 2x6s, things of that nature. Look at the corner of this house, okay? That's amazingly strong. And when they build this, and I know I showed you this, guys, the other day, but those wall systems, the left and the right up there, they all wrap together, okay? So it's an amazingly strong house, okay?
And here is our door. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's a window. Dwight wanted a door here that you could walk out of, but I was vetoed on that. I bring my Sawzall, we'll make that into a door. We have a sliding glass door, but I like to go out of a regular door. It is a big door. It's a triple slider. It's going to be what they call a PGT, which is a brand name, so it's going to be a big slider door. You see all the header work up there that they did, strengthening that area, because anytime you have an opening, it has to be headered, okay? What a header is just something that goes over an opening. There's a couple different ways of doing it. And here they made the box header. Above that, they have the 2x10, she made a 2x8 laying on its side. I'm sure there's probably two of them sandwiched together, okay? Same thing out here. You see the edge of the house where you can see all that what they've done out here. That's another header they've created, okay? Just add strength because you have a long expanse of open area. And then, of course, all the framework they put up here that the vinyl soffit will attach to out on the lanai.
Gosh darn it, we've got graffiti on our house already.
Oh my gosh, look at that. So when they remodel this, because everybody remodels something at some time, 20 years from now, 25 years, when those doors wear out and someone buys the house and they want to remodel it, they're going to know that Sharon and Dwight built this house together in 2019. Okay? So that'll always be there.
Marking it as ours.
Forever and ever.
And come on into the master bedroom.
Master bedroom, eh? That doesn't sound weird, right? It doesn't. What do we got here, Sharon?
Well, look up again, and we have a 4-coffer seal.
Okay, again, just like out in the living room, that's a 9-box. This is a 4-box. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, built right into the truss package, and then they come in and frame out the rest of it. And that'll all be sheetrocked and ceiling and all that stuff put in. Okay.
And extra, I like a lot of windows and a lot of fresh air, so these were originally standard plan, but we added 2 windows over on the side because I love fresh air.
Okay, so these 2 windows weren't here, are not here on the standard San Sebastian plan, but we added those, okay? Now, this is a great way to see. If you guys remember correctly, when we roughed in the plumbing, or we roughed in the plumbing on the foundation, remember the plumber said we had to move the spigot that was going to be on this wall over here. The reason they had to move it is because there's too much framing in this area, because I wanted it right up back on the corner of the house. There's a lot of framing in here, so they moved it over to this corner just to get it out of the way instead of per the plan. So at the end of the day, it's not that big a deal. Sometimes things happen when you're building a house that don't translate. It looks good on paper, but doesn't translate well to reality. So sometimes you just got to make adjustments.
Yeah,
not a big deal.
Sometimes they have to make adjustments in the field, so
yep.
You're not going to get exactly 100% what you expect out, but they have to make judgment calls as far as what's code and what they can do.
Sure. So we take it and we move on. As long as it's not super drastic, life is good. All right, more infrastructure, right? We got our water line down there because you're looking at the front wall of the shower, okay? So that's a water line that's going to go up to the standard shower head that's going to be up in this wall. So Again, ooh, we're going to see Sharon taking a shower.
Privacy, please.
Oh, nice. All right, so we got that. So that's the infrastructure there. So let's go over here. Again, as you can see now, you can kind of start seeing this is the master bathroom we're in. 1 sink, 2 sink over there. Okay. Then over here on this side is, of course, the shower. Okay, and this is going to be a step down into the shower. Kind of our wet-dry space, if you will. And then this is right here. This is all going to be sloped, all tiled and sloped. There's going to be a glass door here. Okay. And there's our shower controls, because this is what they call a knee wall, because it's not a full wall. It doesn't go all the way to the ceiling. This is where the shower controls. Okay. 1, 2. So we'll have a control here and a control here. One will control the standard shower head. Okay. And one will also control, when they plumb it in, one will also control a rain head that'll be coming down out of the ceiling.
And I think you have it a little bit wrong, Dwight. This is not a knee wall.
It's more like a shoulder wall. Exactly, it is. It's 48 inches. You're right. If that's a knee wall, we got some tall people, right? Very nice. That's a good point. Good point. Yeah. Thanks for correcting me.
Glad I could help.
All right, so let's go ahead and walk this way. This is going into the master closet space. I'll give you a reference point. That's the doorway from the master bath. That's the reference point. Okay, where Sharon's standing is going to be the laundry space. Why is that door space so big?
They're going to be framing it in for a pocket door.
A pocket door. And what's a pocket door? A pocket door is?
A door that goes into a pocket.
Oh, well, how didn't I know that? You can keep right in your shirt. A pocket door, as we know, will slide. The door will go slide back into the wall. Okay, it comes in. They come in as units. Then, of course, right off of that this is where all the infrastructure is for washer and dryer, okay, and laundry sink and stuff.
That's right. Anyone that does laundry in the household will appreciate this, that the laundry room is connected to the master bedroom closet.
Yeah,
how handy is that?
It's a big deal. That's a big deal. And right through here, I'm going to go back out of here real quick. Go back through the master bath. And of course, we got the toilet area there, the toilet room, you know, that sort of thing. No big deal. Linen closet, sorry about that, linen closet over on this side. But this is a flex room. Could be made into a 4th bedroom, but this is a flex room that we're going to, it's going to be our workout room, okay? So this is just another room they have. Could have been a bedroom, could have been, you know, they could do a couple things. We decided just to leave it as an open room, make it as a flex room, okay? Before we go out here, if you look at the back of this wall, this is the wall to the garage. As you see, that's the infrastructure. This is for the sink. They're going to do a stub out, water stub out for a utility sink, drain. And then, of course, this is the water softener loop. Okay, and that's a drain for it as well. So that's where the infrastructure is for those. You notice that's a 3/4 inch line coming into the house. Okay, that's water supply for the house. Then things break down. Remember, we talked about that in our earlier videos. When they get to certain points, they break down to 1/2 inch. That way you get volume and pressure. Okay, coming out into this back hallway.
And the laundry room here again.
Yep, this is how we would get to the laundry room from this side. Okay.
And a linen closet.
Linen closet, as you can see the footprint here. Just a small linen closet that's built into the house. Okay.
And when you come to visit us, this is the guest bath.
Oh, so when we have those parties, this is where people will get rid of
their hands.
Wash their hands, okay? After they have a lot of libations. How about that? Is that clean enough for you?
I think that's it here so far.
Okay. Then of course we got our garage space.
You can't forget that.
Then this is a great place to look at something. The headers that we talked about. Because this is okay, we got a big garage here, we know that. But that's a header up there. You see that big piece of 2x10 up there? And there's 3 of them. 3 of those things sandwiched together all the way across. That's called the header. That is because it has to take a lot of weight off those trusses up there. That is super strong. Then you come over here over the oversized 1-car garage, and we opened this space up. A 1-car garage is generally 8 feet wide. We opened it up to a 9-foot width to give it just a little bit more space on the entryway. Okay.
Because Sharon is sometimes you're challenged.
Well, not so much that. It's just we opened the house through the center, right? And so now we got an extra 4 feet, but I didn't want to just have a standard garage door. That gave us the ability to have that larger space and that larger door, so that helped out. Yeah. Hey, real quick, also while we're out here, we haven't had a chance to talk about shear walls. What's a shear wall? A shear wall is a wall they build into the house, and this will all have sheetrock over the top of it. This is a wall they build into the house, and they do a couple of them throughout, depending on the engineering of the house, that allows the house, or keeps the house from flexing a great deal in high winds, okay? So they have all that engineered into the house that's part of the engineering for the wood framing, okay? So let me leave you with all this truss package up here. See all that? Crazy, right? All that roof decking and truss package. It's fantastic.
It's like a work of art.
It is, all right? So it is a work of art. There's some seriously cool artists working on this house.
Beautiful.
All right, so let me leave you with the look of the house again, the front. And pretty much the rough framing is done on the house. And there you guys go. Any questions or comments, give me a call. We appreciate you guys. And probably the next video we'll start having some roofing done once they get the inspections done on the house, okay? I appreciate you guys. Thanks.